true that Texas has some of the highest property taxes in the country?
No, Texas is not the highest. The highest is going to be New Jersey. But Texas does have higher property taxes than some other states. The reason we don't have any income tax, so all our revenue for schools and stuff come through property taxes. But the taxes are still not 2.5, 2.7 are not really the highest in this. There's higher out there. The only reason I know New Jersey's the highest, they're about 4%. And they charge you income tax. So New Jersey's a city you probably don't want to live in, state or you don't want to live in.
How can property taxes impact mortgage approvals?
Well, okay, when you go to get approved for a house, you have to pay PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So those four things make up your payment. If say you can forward the principal and interest, which is the house payment, but the taxes are astronomical. Let's say you're buying $1 million house. Let's give it that. Taxes can be 25 grand. That's $2,000 a month. Let's say you're putting $800,000 on it. Your mortgage payment could be actually less than your tax bill. And the reason I know this is because I have a lot of people that have got $1 million houses that have very small mortgages, and their tax bill is twice as high as their insurance. So the answer is yes. Your taxes can reflect. They can push you out of a deal. So that's something you got to do. You got to keep those taxes down. Plus, you can always argue taxes. Let's say, my best example I'm going to tell you. Here's how the city is. You see your house as a nice little house with a white picket fence. The government or the state that you live in thinks your house is a mansion. The more they say that house is worth, the more money they collect. They don't care if it's a lean-to or not. They're going to say your house is a mansion. That's just how they want to look at it.
Should buyers research property taxes prior to looking at homes?
Buyers should look at the property taxes in the area they're buying. That is correct. Because different areas, your property taxes are going to go up and down. Let's say you're living in, let's say, Frisco, Texas, and that area is brand newly being developed, and they're putting in 3 new elementary schools and a junior high school. Well, those bonds, did you hear those bonds that they vote on? Those impact your property taxes because those schools don't get built out of love. They get built from your community putting money into your tax rate. So they raise the property taxes on your houses to pay for those schools. As those schools are paid for, those property taxes will withdraw. Like when I moved to South Lake in 2000, my taxes were 3.3. They're building 4 elementary schools, junior schools, they're doing all kinds of work. My taxes now are at 2.5 because we're not building schools in South Lake no more. There's no more land to build houses and no more new people coming in. Slowed down, so they don't need all this new improvement stuff. So our tax rate withdrew to 2.5. Hope you got some really good information today. If you have any direct questions that are a little off the topics that I want or something more specific to you, remember you can always reach me at chuckweavermortgage.com or always call me on my cell phone, 214-460-2224. Thank you very much and have a great day.